Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House, and I'm back to work on some of my fall things for fall journals, and I wanted to show you the outcome of this fall journal. And you can find my other fall journal covers as well as all of our videos on YouTube at Joey143Jenny, as well as pictures on Instagram and Facebook. And Instagram is Joey143Jenny and Facebook is Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Well, these two are the ones I'm going to start. I'm going to put signatures in and start on those. I meant to do that today, but I think I kind of got a little bit ahead of myself, so I'm going to set those aside. But this is the one that I did where I just took the paper. Let's see, I wanted to go this way. I took the paper and then I folded it on top of each other and glued it down, and then I did some sewing. It looks like I forgot to sew right here. Well, that's funny. And then I Mod Podged it, and I ended up putting this little gold foil. Remember, I found this at Hobby Lobby at $1.99, and I just thought that looks fun. I've never used it. I didn't even know what to really do with it, but so I just splattered it down here, and then it kind of stuck to the Mod Podge, and then after that Mod Podge dried, I did another coat. So I still haven't finished, putting anything on the inside, but I wanted to show you what that looked like, and it's really, really pretty. I really like it. So I'll probably be using that one too this fall. I'm down to my last Oohoo that my sister-in-law gave me. She gave me 12 at Christmas this past year. Wrapped each one individually. I left them wrapped because I thought it was fun to unwrap them and remember it was a Christmas gift. I'm down to my last one. So I do have my jumbo guy, but sometimes you want the little one to do things with. So I'll be using that today because today I want to do pockets. All about pockets today. I want to get some done so I can put them in these fall journals that I'm making, and kind of get started with that. So what else? I got this in the mail today, Amazon's Holiday Dash. It's like the old Sears catalog. Remember when you were a kid? Get the Sears catalog, only it was probably, much thicker. And we would go through it and put our initials on every single thing we wanted, really with anticipation that Santa would bring every single thing. But all in vain, all in vain. Our grandchildren are much older than these things, so probably won't need to give it to them. I'll show it to them though. But one thing I wanted to tell you, if you do get this or you start getting some catalogs, this one, for instance, is really nice, thick pages. So that would be good to use to make pockets and tags and stuff. But it also has some really cute graphics. That if you don't want to spend, extra money or something, you could even, even just cut out pictures. They're fun. I thought it'd be fun to make a kid's journal out of some of this stuff. One thing that I like about a lot of the pictures is, unlike magazines where they have the picture and then they have writing through the picture as what the description is or where you can find it, these don't have that. So you could literally cut this out and not have, any writing on it. So yeah, so I thought I would show that to you as an idea if you are needing some extra substrate. You want to make even a journal out of this. It's really a great, nice thickness. So I will set that aside. But today, pardon me, I wanted to make some journal pockets. We have these from book pages that were used that I could decorate. We'll see if I'm going to do that. And then I found these scraps. This was, envelope scraps. And then this was one that I didn't want to forget to make. I like this accordion type of pocket. I wanted to make some of those. I love this envelope kind of wrap around pocket. You go like this. Where's that book? Like this is, let's say this is your journal. And you could put that, there's a pocket there, you know, a full pocket or 2 pockets or however you wanted to do it. Then you flip the page, open it up, and there's writing, or you could do whatever you wanted, you know, whatever else here. Or you could, you know, also glue this down and have a pocket there if you didn't want to open it. So there's all kinds of things you could do with it, but I wanted to maybe make a couple more of those. So, oh, and you could also just put it in the signature, you know, as a page like that. So I kept that out. And then this is just a little portfolio that I really, really loved. I made this out of an old book page, out of a garden book, and just folded it up so you could have a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and a pocket here. You could put this in as a signature, or again, you know, clip it in as a kind of a wraparound, or even just as a portfolio with goodies inside. So I kind of wanted to think along that line too. Okay, so here's the things that I thought I would use. I've got my book pages to decorate. Then I also have these book pages, and I selected these because they need reinforcement. These are the ones that will crack once I fold them or, you know, manipulate in any ways. And I thought, well, what better way to use them than to, you know, glue on top of them. And then this was just from an leech. We'll have to cover that up. This is from an dictionary my daughter gave me. And of course, I wanted to use the Junk Journal Studios freebies. So if you haven't gotten your freebies, go over to, there's a couple ways you can go about it. Go to my Facebook page, Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. This is how you, Joey, then use the ampersand, Jenny's Little Yellow House Facebook page, and scroll down and you'll see freebie. There's my freebie. Or scroll down and you'll see where I put on the Junk Journal Studio fans page, or go to the Junk Journal Studios fans page, and you can see the videos. It's one video, and you look in the description, and it has all the links to the videos for the freebies. So that's what I've done, is I've looked at the videos, I've looked at the freebies, and so I wanted to just show them to you just in case you haven't already seen them. Again, they're free. So these are the ones that you'll get from my videos. So if you go back to my YouTube and you go in and see where it says freebie, it'll be in the description box. But aren't those pretty? Isn't that pretty? This one, if you go to Visualize NZs, okay, look at these wonderful doilies. Definitely will be using those. Look, I mean, they're in every color. Every color. I haven't cut them out. I should cut some out. Probably have to cut one out today. We'll see. And then if you go over to, let's see, whose was this one? Oh, I can't remember whose video this is on. But if you go over to the Junk Journal Studios fans freebies, the video there, you'll get this one. You'll see the link to get this one. Look how fun that is. These are a little bit smaller, and then it has some descriptions here. Did I print that twice? Maybe. And then this one is 7 Plaza. Her freebies. Look at this tiered pocket. So we may make some of those too, just on our own, using some of the other things in here. But once you do it, you'll have all that to put in the stuff. Here's another one of the freebies. I don't remember which one this is either. But again, go over to that Facebook page, the Junk Journal Studio fans. Look for the video that says freebies. And, you know, you'll be able to link to those videos that have it in the description box. Okay, let's get started. So I know for sure I want to make these. And let's start with maybe this page. So I want to see if it's going to crunch too much. I think I'll start by folding it maybe about 3/4. See, it is crunchy. It's probably going to break. So that's where I'm going to put. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of this collage down, this collage paper. Oh, and another thing is I have over here, I printed things wrong, so I might just go ahead and use those first. I don't know what was set up on my printer that made me print like this, but I must have had it in, not in portrait or something. I don't know what I did, but let's use this. I'm just tearing it up. It's a beautiful day here. It's very hot. It's in the 90s. I can't believe it. I thought it was going to be fall weather, like 70s at the high. But all my plants are really dying off, so I did a little bit the other day, cut back some, but now I really feel like maybe I just need to do some aggressive cutting back at this point. I'm going to get some stuff off my desk here. Okay. Oh, well, I'll move this, but went to Grandparents' Day the other night, and my granddaughter made this. They had a little table where you could make bracelets for your grandma and grandpa. Isn't that cute? So that is going to go somewhere. Maybe I'll put it right here over a glue bottle. And then, yeah, we had a great time. Okay, so I'm going to fold, if I fold that up like that, and then fold it down like so. So I'm doing this one. And then, so that'll give one little pocket. And then I'm going to fold it like this. And then fold it like that. Okay, just kind of get an idea on how I'm going to use this. And I think, let's see what would happen if I rounded corners. Ooh, it's like putting butter in there. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one. Grandparents' Day was so fun. And my grandson, he's in 3rd grade, and he did he just did like a little thing about each grandparent, you know, and you had to tell how old you thought your grandparent was. Well, I'll be 60 this year. But he said that I was 72, so I guess I need to act a little younger. Maybe I'll wait on this. Got to get my bearings here. Let's see what we want to do with this. Yeah, so they said, what does your Grammy do? What does your grandma do? And he put, she's a YouTuber. Isn't that fun? Just putting that over a little bit like that. This is probably too much detail for this, but I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do here. There. So, but we had just a really great time. Really, really good time. My youngest granddaughter is part of what's called a spirit team. And so she held the door open for people and helped in the concession stand and all of that. Super cute. Super cute, you guys. I don't even know sometimes what to do about it. You know, if you have grandchildren, you know. It's cuteness overload. There we go. It's really interesting. You know, I've talked to you about time before, how it's so hard to conceptualize time when you have children and grandchildren, because it just rushes so quickly. That's a weird fold. How did I get that? Must have folded it up there. You know, because it just goes by so quickly, and you're just like, where's it go? You know, I mean, already our oldest granddaughter, you know, is a sophomore, and it was just a few days ago that she was a little toddler, you know. And it's so exciting to watch them grow and into their personalities and what they believe and who they hang out with and things like that, you know. But it just, you really realize how quick time goes when you have grandchildren, particularly. I felt like as a mama that time went fast. I loved every stage of my girls. I love being a mama. Always have. I've always loved it. It's always been the highlight of my life, you know, other than knowing Jesus. But I felt like I still feel like it goes fast with my girls and their lives and all. So grateful to be a part of their lives. So that's turning out cute, isn't it? Then when I put the distress ink, you'll really be able to see that that's a pocket. And I'm wondering, maybe we should notch them? I don't know. What do we want to put there? Across here. So these are my goof ups. They're not really goof ups, they're just small. They just turned out small. Let's see. Maybe I find one that goes across a little bit. So Grandparents' Day, super fun. There was a million people there, which is so awesome that there's that many grandparents involved in children's lives, you know. 1 million, or, you know, aunts, uncles, whoever that next generation is that is a part of their lives. It's so cool. Then we drove through Wendy's, and as many chicken nuggets as ordered. I'm surprised we didn't put them out of business. It's one place that all my daughter's children will eat at. They all have their different places that they like and don't like, but that's one place that they'll all eat something from. Haze maple candy. That sounds delicious. Oops. And then today I went and got my first shingles vaccine. I don't know when you're supposed to have that, but my daughter recommended I get one. And from the sound of shingles, I'm glad that they have something that helps you to not get it. So I did that, and I didn't realize it's a two-parter. So you go and then you come back for a second one after. The lady told me after 2 months, but no later than 6 months. So I said, well, I'll just see in January. Let's not add anything to the rest of the year calendar. Let's see in January. So today I started bringing in, I'm a little behind the time with this, but I started bringing in spring decor, or not spring, that would be very behind. Summer decor from outside on the porch, on the porches. Only decorated 2 of the 3 porches, but brought that in, and some of it needs to be, well, I already undressed all the pillows. The cases that, you know, for the pillows are all in the laundry. But I have a lot of like different colored, like McCormick pots that go on the porch, and so I brought those in. They need to all be washed before I put them away. And then I brought the summer wreath in that, well, I guess I forgot the second wreath on the back door. Got to bring that in. And then I need to go up in the attic and get, after I get all of that, you know, the things that need to be washed, to get all of those washed. And then I need to pack them up, take them back up to the attic, and then bring down all of the fall stuff. Now the fall stuff, I do that in two different phases, let's say. Phase 1 of fall is, so I can't decide. Do I want to, let's go ahead and notch and just see what it looks like. We can always not notch the next one. I'm going to notch this one because I think what I'm going to do is put it on as a pocket. That one wasn't too big. And then, so I do the fall, which is just mainly pumpkins and pumpkins. What else do I have up there? Mainly like orangey stuff, like pumpkin patch stuff, things like that. And then I think I have something that says like, welcome to our porch or something, you know, like inviting. And then I leave all of that out, but I also, for Thanksgiving time, will then add more Thanksgiving-ish stuff. Like, what do I add? I think I have a turkey and maybe some signs and some pillows that have turkey stuff on them or something. Now inside I have a ton of vintage Thanksgiving stuff, so that's fun to put out. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Okay, so I don't know if you caught the, I've been yakking through this, but basically I just accordioned it and then put some paper around it. Went ahead and did thumb and glued it. which is nice. I think I'm going to glue this down too, just to keep it from flapping around. What is that? Did I just glue a pocket? Let's see what would happen. So you have your page. Let's say this is on the page. So you have that one, and that one. That's fun. Now, since I already know this is going in the fall journal, you know, sometimes I make pockets and I don't know where they're going to go, but we know this is going to go in the fall journal. This is some of the ephemera. Let's go ahead and decorate. So pretty. It's going to be hard to just keep it to a couple of things. Uh-oh, I got that kind of folded there. Wow, look how beautiful. Let me grab one of my things. Oopsie. I want to use these acorns. They're super cute. I need to print some more. I love them. I think I'm going to put that there. Maybe something like that. Oh, I love these leaves. I mean, look how real they look. That's pretty. I didn't cut them all out yet. I think that might be too much. I'm fussing around too much, aren't I? Maybe we'll do these two. Okay, let's just do it. Let's put this little guy first. So I scheduled October's workshop, junk journal workshops. They're the intro to junk journal. I scheduled those, so that'll be fun. I have two. They're two in mid-October. But it'll take me about that long to get everything kind of situated the way I want it. Plus, you know, other things are happening. Then I have the retreat at the end of the month. I'm doing a poster for church, and even though that's not a big deal, my mind is going on about it, you know. So I need to kind of get busy on that. Oh, I forgot to. So I need the date that it's needed. All right. I think this will be pretty back there. Or something. Oh, I know what. Did I? Yeah, I already told you I got the vaccine. What else was I going to tell you? There was a couple of things. Oh, I know. One of them was my poor mom. Did I tell you this? Can't remember. I call her every day, and I called her yesterday. I was kind of called her a little later in the day than I normally do. I usually call her, you know, in the morning. I called her in the early evening. And her air conditioning was out and had been out all day. And I was like, oh my goodness, Mom, especially with the heat for today. So I took over another fan, and they did come and look at it, but they think that it needs a new compressor. And so they have to go through the maintenance department at her place. Like the guy that says that they need a new compressor is the repair person from the heating and air place. And so he has to get approval from the establishment where my mom lives. Well, that guy that he needs approval is on vacation this week. So she is gonna, I guess, be without this week. And so I tried to get her to come over here, because sometimes it's so cold here you can't hardly stand it. But that was a no-go. But we'll just keep on and see. I think that's going to be super cute on a page. I'm going to put it like this. Oh, I should have put that the other way. How big is this? Oh, yeah, it's too big. Oh, well, it'll work. It'll be fine. I have to think about that for the next one. That if I'm going to go this way, I need to make sure words are going that way. But I like it. There's one. 1 and 30 minutes. What can you do? Okay. What's the next one? Where's my stuff? Stuff. Let's make this one just out of a page. I think I'm going to make it out of this one. Fold it like that. Where are those pages? Oh, here they are. Okay, I'm going to fold it like that, and then these are going to fold in. I'm only trying to make these like somewhat the same, just because what if I decide I want to put them as just you know, on the same page and not wrap around or something. I'm going to try to get it somewhat even. Somewhat. If possible, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Okay. All right, I'm going to use a folder here. All right. Okay, I got to remember to keep my orientation. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is glue it to this. Yeah. All right. It's a bumble today, isn't it? How I'm just bumbling all over the place. Is that what I want to do? Let's try it. So we'll see if I have another one to do this on this side. See, I thought it would help reinforce this, and then that would be there. But I actually feel like I want to wrap this around it. Like that. I'd love to know what you all are working on. If you are making a fall journal or starting already on your Christmas. See, my thought was like, let's do that. And then fold it up. Well, this is going to be this is going to be a little bit too wide, but kind of like that. And we can punch a hole there. Yeah, I'm dying to get started on Christmas. I just love Christmas, but this is probably the first time I've been excited about doing a fall journal. I love the fall journals that people make. Okay, I'm going to step over here and grab another piece of that. Okay. I'm trying not to bump the camera. Okay. Yeah, I love the journals that people make for the fall, but I just have not in the past had a kit that I've wanted to use or been really prepared to do it, really. This one's really caramel. It's pretty. So, yeah, so the fall bounty, that's going to be really fun. And I was thinking, if I get the ones done that I want to do by I mean, I'm going to have to bust it, but if I do, by the time I go to the retreat at the end of the month, I am going to start on Christmas. But my plan is to work on these there if they're not finished. Now, how did I, must not have folded that. How did I get that too small? That's weird. Let's try it again. Yeah, so you're just basically in the craft room with me today. It's not in any way a tutorial or anything professional. It's just me crafting through it. I'm going to go a little bit big here, a little wide here so I can put it over the seam. Crafting through it. Okay, been missing my sister. For those of you that have sisters and you don't live close to them, you might know what I'm going through. Sometimes you miss them, but sometimes you just miss them more than some other times. But I miss her all the time, but I really miss her today. I don't know why. Isn't that funny? We text earlier, both working on stuff at the same time, so I was on the computer and she was more than likely on the computer designing something beautiful, no doubt. Okay, now this is where I got that fold off. That's probably what happened. All right, we're back in business. Before I do anything else, I'm going to, is this the right one? Oh boy, we were back in business. Okay, let's get this glued down before I go nuts. If you didn't see her Instagram recently, we have to go over and see it. She previews her new fabric line. I mean, absolutely breathtaking. It's so beautiful. It's definitely a junk journaler's delight for me anyways. I mean, I can't even tell you. I cannot wait to get it. And you know, the fun thing about it is, I hope I'm doing this right. Hope I'm doing this way I thought. Oh, that's, go this one. I'm not doing it right. I did the wrong side. Let's hurry and get this glued. The funny thing about it is I just got a notice that her vintage soul is now in and it's being shipped. I had to pre-order it on Etsy from the Fabric Girl. Fabric something. I'll have to show you when I get it. You know, I can only really get a few of this and a few of that, like a half a yard here, half a yard there. I would love to have it all. She knows that, but I just can't afford it all, really. I'm so excited. I can't really stand it, though. Just get that. And then the Curator one that she has coming out. Oh, I did it again. Is to die for. I can't wait. So that Vintage Soul one, that's the one I wanted to make my really groovy journal out of. Because I have a lot of like retro-y stuff, you know, and I wanted to use that. Okay, so even though I was fumbling through, I think we're going to get it. And it probably only took another half hour. Okay, brother. Oh, boy. Okay, so, but what I want to do here is... I'm going to say this is a design team project because I'm using the digitals, but boy, oh boy, I don't know if I'm... It's not really a tutorial, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm all over the place. Woo. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to seal it up. I meant to distress it. Oh, that one's not quite done yet. Thinking about making a quiche tonight. Kind of had it on the brain. If you don't have a quiche recipe, an easy quiche recipe, and you want one, you can go to my playlist in the kitchen. And there's a real easy one there that I make. I typically have all the ingredients ready at the house, you know, just because it's stuff you use anyways. And so that's good. You know, you don't have to go out and buy stuff. There you have it. It's one of those things, like, I kind of think of it as a snowed in type of, yeah, that's really fun. I got a little off up here, but I kind of think of it as a snowed in recipe, you know, one of those recipes that if you get snowed in, you have everything at home to make it usually. And so it's really easy to make. Wish I hadn't gone so low there, but nothing a little vintage photo won't camo. Anyways, I checked with my mom today to see how she was doing. She's doing fine. She has a screen front door, and she has a screen back sliding glass door, you know, and it's screened. One side is screened, so you can, you know, use that. So she has a nice little, it's not very windy, that's for sure today, but she does have a little bit of a cross breeze, and then she has a couple of fans. It's just so important to, you know, for the elderly, for you to, for all of us to check on them and make sure they're okay. And they don't want to be a bother. My mom doesn't want to be a bother, you know. But there's no sense in suffering either. And you know, the heat can make you swell. It can just make you uncomfortable. It can make everything seem worse, or can make some things worse. So you have to just be honoring and checking on them, I think. So, okay, good. All right, now I have to tidy a little bit of this up. I have just gotten stuff everywhere. Let me just get all this, put it over here out of the way. Or, oh, not out of the way, just on this side. Okay. Keep this here, move this over. Got 2 of these out. All right, I'm getting there. And this one, okay. Okay, I'm not even kidding. I can't believe it's been almost 50 minutes and I've only done 2. All right. That's so pretty just by itself, isn't it? So, but I think I'm going to put a butterfly and something on there. Now, after I turn off the video, I won't make any different ones, but I might make, see if I can, depending on what time it is. I don't even know what time it is, but I may make a few more of the same ones. I'm loving this one. I love these kind of folio things. You could also like make a document thing out of this. It's kind of fun, like the one that I'm using as my inspiration, where I kind of collaged it. You could do that. It'd be fun. But this, I'm using the collage paper in lieu of collaging it myself. Okay. Okay, let's look in here. These butterflies. Gorgeous. Okay, now where's that other? Okay. I don't want to mix these up because these are more of the plants and butterflies, and then these are more of like the little note, or what are these? Labels. As you can tell, I didn't get all of it done yet. Oh, you know what would be pretty on this one? Let's put these aside because I may use those. Put them right there. And I do want to use that. But let's use one of these doilies. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's use this one. This one. Okay. See if I can get this cut out quickly. What's great, look at how Michelle has put this kind of a cream coffee dyed border on it so that, you know, it's not just stark white. She's put that kind of as the background, which is great for me because I don't use a lot of white backdrops, and so this will blend really nicely. Yeah. And I'm just slowly crunching down on my scissors as I move the paper around. Where's my, there it is. Okay, folding. Okay, you don't have to fold it in half, but it looks like it's going to work well. Fold it in half. So see, even using this vintage photo on the edge, it looks better than if it was just white, because the white picks it up differently, you know. So this looks a little bit more aged. Love it. Okay, and I'm going to get this little guy around the edge. Just knock back that white where I didn't get it very close when I was cutting it out. And probably use autumn. Well, I might use both because I might put one on the back. Yeah. Let's use this one. Just going around the edge and get that white off of there. Okay. Let's put this down first. Oh, I love these prints. I'm just so thankful for these freebies. Because, I mean, once you download it, I mean, you can use them as many times as you want. Pretty. Let me grab antennas. See, I want to do that right there. So I'm just going to pinch that, kind of twist it a little bit if I can. Kind of keep bend that down. Just kind of smear it in a little bit. I have so much glue on my hands that I don't dare touch that because I'll just pull it right up. And then I'm going to put this little guy right on top of it. Oops. Like that. Got this little pin here. I'm going to just maneuver it a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to just trim it a little. Cute. Cute, cute. Okay, on this side, I'm going to put this autumn. On this side, I'm going to put a free pass. Free pass to fall. So little I had to look and see what's upright. Awesome. And look at these, ready-made. Ready-made ephemera to slide in. Let's put this one over here so you can see the butterfly. Fun. Give this to a friend of yours. They would be so happy to receive that with the goodies in it to doll up their journal, wouldn't they? Awesome. Well, gosh, thanks everyone for hanging out with me while I make these. As you can tell, this is what it's normally like when I sit and do stuff. I just dink around until I figure it out. And then when you have wonderful digitals such as these, it just is going to turn out beautiful no matter what. It just is. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so we get 2 done, but they're good ones. We got them done. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Don't forget, we pray blessings over each of you, and we want you to know, whatever the day held for you today, that you are so loved. Always. So have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video, everyone. Bye-bye.